Do you have anything to say? Do you know where Kyron is? Yes or no?
A little boy is missing.
Missing Oregon boy, Kyron Horman.
And she was the last person to see him.
Stepmom Terry Horman. All these other twists. Court documents suggest she came to the club looking to abduct her 20-month-old daughter, Kiren, from the gym daycare center.
Alleged murder-for-hire plot.
A landscaper claims Terry offered a large sum of money to kill her husband, Kane. Kyron's father moved out, filed for divorce, and got a restraining order.
In it, Kane Horman said he believes his wife, Terry Horman, is involved in the disappearance of 7-year-old Kyren.
Right at this particular point, I think our detectives they're working on a very sound case.
Waiting for that break that could come in the case at some point soon.
The focus is still to find little Kyron Horman.
Looking for a break in the case? What more do you need? We now have the stepmom who says she walked 7-year-old Kyron to his door after the science fair, his door in the elementary school there in a very rural area. She says he was never seen again. We now have her cell phone popping up in other areas than where she says she was. An alleged attempt to hire a hitman to kill Kyron's father, her husband. Now hundreds of text messages sexually related. Dozens of sexually explicit photos she's sending over the computer. And this is after Kyron goes missing. Stop it all off. Matt Zarrell, are you telling me she tried to kidnap the 19-month-old baby girl from daycare? What more do police need?
Yeah, police told Kane Horman that on or about June 28th, the same exact day she was served with the restraining order, just before she was served, she went to the gym where Kane Horman works out and was asking if Kane Horman was there with Kiara. Now, he wasn't. But Terry Horman told the clerk at the gym that the next time he comes in with Kiara, she wants him to call her because she wants to come and take Kiara.
Unleash the lawyers. Joining me tonight, high-profile lawyer out of Seattle, Ann Bremner. Also, Hugo Rodriguez, defense attorney, former Fed. Joining me out of Miami, Ann Bremner. She allegedly tries to hire a hitman to kill Kyron's father, and she thinks she can have custody of the baby? No. It doesn't work like that, Ann Bremner.
Well, but Nancy, you said, hand me a handcuff. I think you want a pair of handcuffs for it. But the fact is, one of these things is not like the others. You know, potentially hiring a hitman. We don't have actual proof of that, and that happened, what, 6 months ago, supposedly? And then the child kidnapping? The restraining order had yet to be served on her, so she had no legal requirement that she not take the child or be around the child. And then finally, when you're looking at a supposed abduction of her own stepson, what kind of evidence do we really have? The last one that's seen with him? Yes. This is my part of the country, you know, Northwest. Everybody up here thinks she did it, but you know what? Is there evidence that she did it? I don't know.
Well, other than her lying to investigators,
but that's one more thing.
According to sources Mark Class, about where she was after the child went missing.
Well, it's one thing after another that just continues to pile up, and the whole problem is, and this is what you've mentioned, the focus has to remain on finding little Kyron, and she's just not giving up that information, which I believe is why they keep revealing ugly layer after ugly layer of her hideous behavior since the moment that he disappeared.
You know, another issue, I want to go back to you, Gene Casares. When she allegedly went to the daycare, which, number one, I don't understand why the baby was in daycare because she wasn't working. So why is she, you know,
because Kane took her.
The baby in daycare? But that's a whole other can of worms. Hello? When she went to daycare and told them to tell her when he showed up with the baby that she wanted to get the baby, when was the restraining order served on her in relation to that visit or that call to the daycare?
After. I think it was on the 28th, so I think it was the very same day the restraining order came down. Whether she'd been served with it or not, I don't know. But it was the daycare that he works out at, the gymnasium.
The gym daycare.
Yeah,
All right.
Gym daycare.
So that's a different story. She's just putting the child there while she goes and works out.
He works out.
I understand that. Tell me again about the date that happened, Gene Casares, and the date that she said when he comes to the daycare, I want to know about it.
That's right. She went to the gym daycare thinking he might be working out and the baby, their baby, would be in the daycare, and she wanted to abduct it. Now, that's the words of the clerk.
But what was that day? What day did she go to the daycare to try to find the baby?
I think it was June 28th.
And what day was the restraining order?
June 28th.
All right, there you go, Hugo Rodriguez. And if you just look at it, I heard what Bremner said. that she hadn't been served yet. Well, you know what? If she hadn't been served, it's a technicality because she clearly knew that she was going to try to get the baby. If she didn't know he was keeping the baby from her, why would she say, let me know, call me when he comes, I'm going to come get the baby?
The restraining order had not been served. She had no idea that it was coming. She did not know it was coming. The restraining order is based on the allegation that she was going to hire somebody 6 months prior. There was nothing improper with her asking about her child and wanting to see her child. Nothing.
Hallelujah. Man of reason.
Search is underway now for 7-year-old Kyron Horman. According to affiliate KPTV, police are back at the area where the second-grade boy vanished from his Portland school.
Neighbors say the search by detectives has appeared to focus on pickup truck owners.
Even I forget if she's a lawyer or not. I think she's Ann Bremner. I think she's a lawyer. Even she was a woman of reason tonight. Now it's worth recording these shows.